Yo, my people, then what's going on? The reason I'm making this video is due to recent events that have been happening in India. I'm making this video to try share some knowledge with you lot and give you lot more of an insight on what's going on. It's a lot more serious than people think. It's frustrating to watch all of this on social media, and I can't deal with it anymore. So like I feel like I'm in a position where I can record myself and talk to people about it, and maybe it might have an impact, it might not have an impact. Basically, we're out here trying to fight for basic human rights, you man. Like, it's mad. The things that I'm seeing on social media that's happening back home is fucked, bro. Like, in case you lot don't know what's going on, so Modi, the Prime Minister of India, he has dropped a new act. It's called the Farmers Agriculture Act of 2020, and what it basically is, the new farm bills effectively get rid of MSP, which stands for minimum support price. The MSP is a guaranteed price that will give a sufficient livelihood to the farmers. So it guarantees that they get minimum wage. So it's essentially minimum wage. These farmers bill. What they basically do is that they open the market for private corporations to come and deal with the farmers directly. But the corporations, what they're eventually going to do is they're going to undercut the market, they're going to underpay these farmers, and they're going to eventually take over the industry by taking the land that these farmers rightfully own. Back home, a lot of farmers back home, they live off that. Like, that's their bread and butter. So you're kind of taking that away from them if you're privatizing that shit. They can't live off anything. You're basically that you're sending out death warrants. You're trying to kill them. Basically, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to kill them. Yeah. So despite Punjab being a very small part of India, it makes up from 15 to 20% of India's wheat production. That's as atta, as you man like to call it. It's wheat production. And 10% of the milk comes from Punjab that's supplied to the whole country. You know how much of a fucked up situation we're gonna be if this shit happens? Like, it's mad. It's worse than Brexit. And Brexit, like, is bad still. But yeah. And because of that, I just feel like I need to do this video to try and raise awareness about what's going on, because people are not, I feel like I'm seeing a lot of it on social media, but people are not really talking about it. People are not taking it as serious as it is, because it is very serious. Like, people are dying. These are innocent farmers protesting, peaceful protests, and they're getting battered. These men are bleeding. These men are getting smacked up by feds. They're getting slapped up by police. For what? For trying to protect their own rights. What kind of shit is that, bruv? Like, we need to do something about this, you know. These are innocent people just living, trying to earn their daily bread and butter, trying to survive. And now that this has happened, they're having peaceful protests around the world. I just want everyone that watches this video to try promote the situation. I want you man to raise awareness, do as much as you can, because this is very serious. It's not something that you swipe right or swipe left on when you see it on social media, or it's not something that you share because of a hype thing. Like, you might need to share this because it's serious. Like, I keep repeating myself, but I'm not joking. Like, this shit is serious. When the whole Black Lives Matter situation happened around the world, it was big. George Floyd got killed by a police officer for being innocent. Or I don't know, I don't have an insight on the situation. I don't know what happened, but from what I witnessed on social media, that's the interpretation I got from it. And this situation is no different. Innocent people are out here getting killed back home that no one's talking about. Innocent people are out here getting killed. Another thing I want to say is that, so the protests that are happening right now, they're happening all over the world, but they're happening right now, and they need more coverage. This is the shit you don't see on the media. This is the shit that the news don't want to show to you as much. Like, cool, there's a little mention here and a little mention there, but it's not as much as it needs to be. This is the greatest protest in history, and there's not enough coverage of it. That you're not seeing it as much as you're seeing other stuff. Like, okay, the coronavirus is a big deal. Cool, there's a whole pandemic. The world is on lockdown, but this is the biggest protest in history. And will our future generations know about this? Will it be in the history books? Because it's not being covered by the news. It's not being covered by the media as much. So what's going on? And this is a message to our own leaders as well. Like, you lot should do whatever you have in your power to try support like these people, because we're fighting. We are trying to fight for basic human rights, you man. Like, guys, like, fix up. Like, guys, there's innocent people out here being slapped up. They're being attacked on. They're almost dying, bro. These people are dying. Like, there's so much going on back home that I would love to get in detail about, but we would be sitting here forever, and I'm not gonna get into a lot of details, but I'm just saying that this is very, very, very serious. And if you lot could just try support us, try seeing the light, try getting an insight on the situation. So what we've got here is a situation where all these farmers are asking for a reversal in these farming bills, and which removes their minimum wage rights. But the government is responding in a very violent way and hiring goons to disturb the peace, which is not right. Like, it's not right. Like, you can't. They have the right to do a peaceful protest. All the farmers have a right to protest peacefully without being disturbed, without being treated brutally, without being attacked on. I hope me talking about this helps in any way, shape, or form. That's why I'm doing this. But I just hope that this situation that's going on back home right now is soon to come to an end, and I just hope that everyone gets what they deserve. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope everyone gets what they deserve, because in my opinion, these farmers that are out here protesting for their own basic civil rights, their own basic human rights, they want bread and butter. That's all they're earning for, yeah. And Modi's thinking about running them out of business. That can't run. That can't run. Surely that can't run. We live in the 21st century, bro. I don't know. But yeah, we live in the 21st century. That can't run. That's running them into the ground, bro. Like, people are already poor in that country as it is, and you want to make the situation worse. So guys, I'm just gonna say it again. I'm gonna leave the link for the petition in the description below. I'm just dropping this video to try do my part and try raise awareness of what's going on, because I feel like this is a situation that needs as much awareness as possible. This is a very serious situation. People are out here getting murdered. Innocent people are trying to fight for their basic civil rights. They're trying to fight for their basic human rights. They're just trying to live, man. These people are just trying to live. We've got a leader of a country who's been trusted to take care and look after the people, who is doing the complete opposite. So we make Boris Johnson, Joe Biden, Modi. These are the leaders of pretty big countries, right? These are the leaders of pretty big countries. And we trust these, we make them our leaders because we trust them to look after us. We trust them to look after the people. We trust them to run the country. But that's not the case. That's not the case back in India. People are dying. Like, the police are meant to make us feel safe. They're meant to make us feel protected. They're brutally torturing these farmers. It's not right. I'm not trying to look into the situation that deep. I'm just saying that it's basic human rights. That's what everyone deserves. Everyone's entitled to the basic civil rights. Like, I'm just saying, there's hundreds and thousands of people protesting around the world right now, and I'm just trying to shine a light on the situation. It's everywhere. Everyone's probably seen it, but I'm just trying to do my part. The situation started off as a peaceful protest, but the Prime Minister has decided to get the police involved and brutally and violently attack these peaceful protesters, which is not right. It's just not right. I'm emphasizing on the word peacefully because they haven't harmed anyone. They have not harmed a single fly. They are just having a protest. And the police are out here they are made to make us feel safe. They are made to protect us, but they're doing the exact opposite.